So I added in all the multi-valued attributes, which was the clinic phone number, here it is, and the employee phone number, and we already did the doctor specialty. So the only thing left in our model to do is this ternary relationship. Well, there's no handy drawing tool for ternary relationship in MySQL Workbench, which means we have to remember what a ternary relationship can be boiled down to at its essence. So let's look at that here. So if you remember from the lecture on ternary relationship, I imagined that this prescription relationship would actually have some more attributes: the date it was prescribed, the medication, and the quantity, and that prescription or prescribing involved the doctor, pharmacy, and patient, each one independently. And I showed how that can be rethought of as a weak entity that's identified by all of the sides. And in the case of a prescription, in fact, there's a case where all three of those things could be the same, but the prescription was given on a different date. So in this case, the date is a partial key. So let's go ahead and model that in Workbench. So it requires a new table, which we will call prescription. Prescription. It's hard to spell. And it's a weak entity identified by doctor, pharmacy, and patient, which means we need three 1 to n identifying relationships. So first one, prescription is the n side, doctor is the 1 side. So we get the doctor ID as part of the key. Again, prescription is the n side, pharmacy is the 1 side, and we get the pharmacy ID as part of the key. And the third time, prescription is the n side, patients is the 1 side, and we get all three parts of the key. So let's go in there now and fix these names the way I like, and also put in the partial key. Oops. Okay, those three are ints, and then the partial key was the prescription date, which is just a plain ordinary date, not a time. You don't get the same prescription twice in one day. And that is also part of the key. So we have three parts of the key are also foreign key. So you see it's a red key, red key, red key. And then one part of the key is actually in the table itself is a golden key. And what were the other fields were medication and quantity. Oops, let's make that an int. Although in reality there would be more fields like what is it, a pill or liquid or so on and so on. So, but anyway, now we've modeled the whole relational model for this idea this medical clinic. We've set most of the things. I will go back and check all the mandatoriness. I don't know that I checked every single one of them. We've tried pretty much every part of things. When your model, as you see, we started with an ER diagram with 5 entities, and we have 11 tables. These can get very complicated, so here's a nice way you can kind of slim down your model to make it more readable, and then you can just put them back. So I will be sending you this model so you can take a look at it. It gets saved in a MySQL Workbench file, which is .mwb. So I will upload this for you.